Crunchyroll Awards 2016. Best Animation, Yuri on Ice. Most Heartwarming Scene, The Kiss from Yuri on Ice. Best Drama, Yuri on Ice. Best Couple, Yuri and Victor from Yuri on Ice. Best Comedy, Yuri on Ice. Best Action, Yuri on Ice. Best Opening and Ending, Yuri on Ice. Best Show of the Year, Yuri on Ice, because screw you and everything you love, am I right? At least that's what I'm getting from the comment section, at least, about the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Just saying. Okay, so I am like freaking tired. That's the one thing I hate about this month, is at my job I have to work like so many days because it's the holiday season, so it leaves me little to no time to edit and record, and I just want to go to bed. So I just came home, cooked some dinner, slapped on this laptop up in my room. No makeup, no hair done, but I'm gonna voice my opinion because you all asked for it. You asked for it. So Crunchyroll released their results, or the majority of the results, for their Anime Award ceremony of 2016. And they're going to release the announcement of what they chose was the best anime of the year, or excuse me, what the fans chose as the best anime of the year, which by these results we already know what it is. But at the same time, what did you expect? That's what I'm asking. Like, when you have a system where the fans vote, what else did you expect? And I'm seeing a lot of these comments of like, Yuri on Ice is popular and that's why he swept all the nominations. Because like, the fans voted for what's popular. Well, water is wet, the sky is blue, and Johnny Depp wins every single Best Actor award from the People's Choice Awards because he's Johnny freaking Depp. Popularity wins when it's a fan vote. And you're talking to somebody who has a fan favorite section in the Anime Awards when Anime America does the Anime Awards, which we are working on that right now. And look, we're probably going to have like our results ready before Crunchyroll announces their best anime of the year. Cross my fingers on that one, because that'd be awesome. But also we hosted the top 32 sexy men and women of anime, to which when we started, we had fans that took top 32 seriously and based their decisions not only by the character's appearance, but also by their personalities, their characteristics, and what makes them an awesome character. What makes them the more defining personality compared to everybody else. But at the end of it all, top 32 turned into one gigantic popularity contest, because that's just what you're going to expect when you give that power to the masses. If they speak their opinion, they're going to choose the characters that they like the most. And in this day and age, it's the most popular, the ones that they know the most. We live in a day and age where we're busy doing a lot of stuff, so we're gonna listen, okay, what's popular, what's the one anime all the kids are watching. So we watch it and we voice our opinions, and we either join the masses or we're part of the minority that are just like, yeah, I think I'll pass on that one, it's not my cup of tea, which I relate to that. But at the same time, I'm not saying that like I'm against popularity myself, no. Before I go more into this, I'll voice my opinion on the winners of each category. So let's take a look at it, shall we? Hero of the Year went to Izuku Deku Midoriya. I can never say his last name right on one take. Midoriya from My Hero Academia. Yep, I agree. Villain of the Year, Gaku Yashiro from Erased. Nope. If anything, I think Beetlejuice was a more interesting villain compared to Gaku, but I'm not the only one with that opinion. Best Boy of the Year, Yuri Katsuki from Yuri on Ice. Boy, yeah! But at the same time, us here at Anime America are having this like gigantic debate over, like, between the Yuris, who's better, Katsuki or Plazetsky, because both are like these young men going through mental issues and anxieties and Like, it's so hard to, like, put into words with how tired I am right now, but both are really compelling characters with, you know, issues and struggles and stuff that's weighing them down, preventing them from performing their best and listening. So, it's going to be an interesting debate over which one we choose as the best male character of 2016. Spoiler warning, it's going to be one of the Yuris, as far as I'm aware of, because, like half of us are in agreement that Yuri Katsuki and Yuri Plzeski are awesome male characters of 2016, but we still have to talk to the rest of the group and pick some more names that we recognize as well. So, it's going to be a fun debate. Best Girl, Rem from ReZero. I'm looking at the runner-up and the most popular other. Not even close to what we have in mind. Like, in the words of Gigook, that we chose Rem, boo. Freaking ReZero. Best fight scene, Shigeo versus Koyama from Mob Psycho 100. Sure. It was actually a pretty good fight scene. Best animation, Yuri on Ice. No. No. Even I will admit that as much as I love this show, God, no, it's not the best animated show. That's like the one criticism I am agreeing with everybody on. Yuri on Ice was not the best animated show, because it, seriously, like, they put in a lot of, you know, like, practice into rotoscoping, but halfway through the series, it's like they just freaking gave up. Everyone noticed it. Doesn't mean that it's not pretty, but at the same time, it's not the best of the year. And I'm looking at the runner-up and most popular other. Of course, you're going to choose Mob Psycho and ReZero because they're also popular. But there are some other titles I'm noticing in 2016. I'm like, do you not see this? Do you not see this? Oh my god. Like, I watched the show called March Comes In Like a Lion. It is like Fantasia with a story. I am in love with March Comes In Like a Lion. Why was no one talking about March Comes In Like a Lion? Minority speaking. Most heartwarming scene. The kiss from Yuri on Ice, followed by Kao's, I am tired to pronounce anything tonight. Her first home-cooked meal from Erased, and Rem's confession from ReZero. Of course, we're going to choose Yuri on Ice, Erased, and ReZero, followed by Mob Psycho if it had a heartwarming scene in there. Because those are like the top 4 of the year. Am I right? Am I right? I'm gonna address that after we get through this. Like, who makes a category for most heartwarming scene? You just made up a category for this, didn't you? Like, I love that scene to death, but I seriously believe the most heartwarming scene in Yuri on Ice was the engagement. And I'm assuming they chose the kiss not to do any spoilers as to, holy crap, these two are actually an engaged couple. Holy crap. I probably do like a spoiler warning thing at the very beginning of this video, so I don't care. But I really think the engagement was a much more heartwarming scene in Yuri on Ice, because that was just...
Sometimes when backed into a corner, an athlete can act completely unexpected.
That was just wow. The kiss was kind of almost expected. That what's he gonna do? Oh, of course he would. Of course he would kiss. But then to see Yuri put a ring on Victor's finger, she's like, what? Best drama, Erased. No. No. It had a brilliant concept. A very weak ending, but a brilliant concept. Does the concept alone make it a better drama compared to some titles? No. Believe me. Have you not seen March Comes In Like a Lion? Come on. Runner-up, Kiss Neighbor, kinda. Most popular other, Orange. Yes, which also has the same concept as Erased. Talking to your younger self and trying to repair the regrets that you made. Although Erased does it literally. Best couple, Yuri and Victor from Yuri on Ice. Yes. I agree. Agreed. It's actually a nice, healthy relationship that you can't help but smile at. Best comedy. When the winner was, haven't you heard? I'm Sakamoto. No. It's a comedy because it does this. It has the same butt of the joke. No matter the joke, it's the same butt of the joke that he's Sakamoto and he looks cool doing whatever, and that's it. That is the whole theme of the show. That he's Sakamoto and he looks damn good no matter what he's doing. That got boring after 2 episodes. Do you even want to know what I chose for best comedy? Come on, we'll talk about that later. Best action, Mob Psycho, followed by My Hero Academia. There. I think My Hero Academia was just a bit better. That's because, like, Mob Psycho 100 was like this gigantic, like, copy of One Punch Man and so many other fighting style shows, but flashier, and the aura of the main character was pretty much artistically directed by Lisa Frank. Let's be serious here. It's a holographic Lisa Frank if she had a son and he had psychic abilities. Surrounded by characters that look like they could have been drawn by Rob Zombie. I have my issues with Mob Psycho 100. We're gonna put that aside. Best opening went to Yuri on Ice. Yes and no. It is not a runaway as this is showing me right here. It is not a runaway. I'm like drawing between 4 opening sequences, including Yuri on Ice. Yuri on Ice was just amazing. It was inspirational. The song was just catchy as hell. I'm singing it every single day, and who knows if you ever hear me singing it. And you have to bring down the pitch because I'm a girl and I can't sing the high on a male pitch. But it is a damn good opening because it really just shows like the techniques they used with rotoscoping and just how well the ice skating was to the main theme and just how, you know, artistically driven the opening sequence was. But at the same time, it's not really the best. It's not the runaway best. Like Mob Psycho 100 was good. Kiss Neighbor was good, and even Bungo Stray Dogs. All 4 shows had amazing opening sequences, and they need to be noticed. What was erased again? I'm sorry, I was just blown away by those 4 titles. I'm like, what kind of a opening sequence did Erase have? I forgot. And best ending sequence, Yuri on Ice. Yes and no. Once again, because Bungo Stray Dogs. Come on. Both had really good endings. I just love the whole like Instagram scrolling and just how cute it was and just how alive and well-rounded the characters were in each photo. Like you could tell what's on their mind with every photo that is streaming through Instagram. And it is just so wonderful just seeing these characters in these photos and just seeing them come alive. And that's what I love about the Yuri on Ice ending. But at the same time, I do like the ending sequence to Bungo Stray Dogs, so this is going to be a very interesting anime awards for us. But the reaction that I got from the Anime Awards 2016 is following the caption of just because it's popular doesn't mean that it's good. If you follow that principle, you have to also believe that just because it's popular doesn't mean that it's not bad. Like, I've had shows in the past when we do our anime awards that were deemed popular and they ranked #1 in the fan favorites, but it didn't necessarily mean they were the best anime of the year by our books. I mean, if you look back in the 5 years that we did the anime awards, and we're doing it this year, believe me, we are, but in the past 5 years that we actually did the anime awards, only one time did we ever agree on #1 anime of the year. 2011, you guys voted for Blue Exorcist. We voted for Mahoushoujo Madoka Magica. 2012, you guys voted for Sword Art Online. We voted for Waiting in the Summer. 2013, you guys chose Attack on Titan. We chose Silver Spoon. 2014, you guys chose Tokyo Ghoul. We chose Parasite. In 2015, both of us chose One Punch Man. So it's not necessarily, you know, the most popular anime isn't good. So what is warranting this with Yuri on Ice? We're all assuming that for when Crunchyroll announces their choice for the best anime, or at least the fans' choice for best anime of the year, if it matches any of our statistics from Anime America's top 5 fan favorites that you guys voted for, it's Yuri on Ice. So what is warranting this excuse of just because it's popular, it's not good? And like I sent like a message on like Facebook, like, you guys and the populace loved Attack on Titan, and then there's some people replying, well, I didn't like Attack on Titan. Push that aside. If you ever liked a popular show, what is Yuri on Ice's difference? What is the difference in liking and not liking Yuri on Ice when you liked other popular shows? What is warranting this excuse for Yuri on Ice? And the main reason I'm seeing is, well, it drew in a lot of popularity because it's a yaoi. Boy, using that meme. It's like, boy, dude, are we really gonna go down there? That just because the main characters are gay, that we're going to label it as a yaoi and nothing more. That it's going to garner and attract a certain demographic that you don't really get along with well. So you're not going to watch it and deem it beneath you because it's a yaoi. Seriously. Like, I am trying to restrain myself because there's a lot I want to talk about when Megan and I do our Yuri on Ice review, which we're going to plan for that for February release because the month of love. And Yuri on Ice is nothing but love. But not like in the gay sense, but like in acceptance and like family and friends and just the relationships that every character has in the show. Come on. And I'm just looking at all the popular anime from way back when, and I am like assuming that each of these titles would have won Anime of the Year if Crunchyroll held this thing years ago. Like, imagine if this thing came out in 2012, Sword Art Online be winning everything. Best Boy, Kirito. Best Girl, Asuna. Best Opening, Sword Art Online. Best Ending, Sword Art Online. You get my drift. And probably best fight scene would be, you know, Kirito fighting something in the show. Which is like, brings back to like the argument, just because it's popular doesn't mean it's good or bad. Like, you know my thing with Sword Art Online, but I don't want you to think I hate it because it was popular. Like, I had my thing with Sword Art Online, and I apologize in advance if my salt levels got so high that it deterred my attitude. I wouldn't say it deterred my judgment. I watched the show, and I was just like trying to like figure out what made this thing like popular when structurally it wasn't that good. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't the worst anime I've seen, but fine. No, there's a lot of good things in Sword Art Online that makes it above average, but still not good compared to others. But with that said, if I ever came across as someone who was just so salty to hate, you know, to speak little of the show, I do apologize, because like, it was mostly the fans that really got to me when we did the Anime Awards of 2012, and I put it under most disappointing, and we, you know, discussed why we thought it was one of the most disappointing titles of 2012, and we got so much backlash from it that, you know, I just joked with it. That the fans were just so hurt at what I had to say. I mean, like, it's not easy asking for an honest opinion from someone like you're asking about, like, especially when it's Nostalgia Critic and Anime America, when Shannon did her review of Wareru Mono Rei Ramano Underwater, that she was full on honest about it. And I'm not sure if our Patreon user, would want to hear an honest opinion, but that's what we do. We watch it, and no matter what the fans have to say, whether they like it or don't like it, we have to state our opinion on the show, because there's some titles that we like, some titles that you like, and our ideals are gonna clash. But that being said, that was like the one year that like we highly disagreed on the top anime of 2012. But when it came to the other years, except for 2011 when we didn't really do the top 5 or even runner-ups, we just went with like, this is the winner and that's it. But if we did do like a top 5 of 2011, then yeah, Blue Exorcist would be in the top 5. But Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica would still be number 1 in our opinion. But then when we started doing top 5s, Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul, and One Punch Man all made it into the top 5, with One Punch Man being number 1 of its year, and that was like the one time that we agreed with you guys. So it's not to say that like popularity means that it's bad. So what garners this catchphrase now? Is it because it's Crunchyroll doing this? That like you expected better from Crunchyroll, even though this is pretty much a People's Choice Awards? You're giving the fans the opportunity to vote for their favorites this is the results you're gonna get. It is a freaking popularity contest. I saw you guys raging in top 32 sexy men and women of anime when certain characters would lose, and you would question how certain characters are still winning because it's a freaking popularity contest. That's what top 32 turned into. It is a minor reason why we stopped doing top 32. The major reason is we weren't having fun with it anymore. Editing became too much of a chore, and you know that you have to stop it when it becomes a chore and not fun. And at the same time, watching people have a fight in an all-out bloodbath in the comment section was just, okay guys, stop, we're supposed to have fun here. We're supposed to have fun, you know, voting for these sexy characters, but we're having like this freaking bloodbath with each other because how dare this character still be in the rankings, how dare my character lose, blah 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 blah. Because fan votes and popularity contests, am I right? But at the same time, that notion that Yuri on Ice is only winning because it's only popular because it's gay, because it's a yaoi. Boy howdy, let me tell you. The one that really put it better into perspective, and I thanked him hopefully for making this video, was Everything Wrong with Yuri on Ice by Glass Reflections Arcada. Like, I try my best to watch some of his videos, and then I see the video, Everything Wrong with Yuri on Ice. To which, seeing a lot of other YouTubers reacting to, like, Crunchyroll, even they're having the notion that just because it's popular doesn't mean that it's good. But at least Glass Reflections Arcada, GR Arcada, took a look at Yuri on Ice and said, like, it is good. It is a good show with healthy relationships. It does have its flaws, and he pointed out the flaws, and that is a critique that I respected wholeheartedly. And a lot of his critiques I do agree with. So I just left this comment like, thank you so much for this video, because this is what I was looking for. I was looking for critiques and commentators saying that, like, you know, Yuri on Ice I don't really like because da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here are the problems I see with Yuri on Ice, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But the mostly I'm seeing is, A, just because it's popular doesn't mean that it's good, and B, it's only popular because it's a yaoi. I'm sorry, but what drew in the girls when it came to cannibalism? What drew in the girls when it came to giant, monstrous creatures storming down civilization and eating them one by one? And I'm sorry, like, that argument is invalid because, like, yes, there's a gay relationship in there, but that's not the main reason why it's popular. It drew in a lot of that fandom that loves same-sex relationship stories and yaoi fangirls. But running by that logic, then yaoi would win every year in a popularity contest. Like, any yaoi that would pop up per year, boom, it would win by your logic. That Dramatical Murder would have been the best anime of, when did it come out? 2014? I want to say 2014. Either 2014 or 2015, when Dramatical Murder came out, and it was based off of a yaoi, you know, really hardcore adult yaoi game. By your logic, Dramatical Murder would have won that popularity contest, which, no. It had like a fan base of yaoi fangirls, but it was far from the most popular thing that year. If it was released in 2014, the most popular one was cannibalism. And if it was released in 2015, then overpowered superheroes that want to get recognition for what they do, while being slated into the system that thinks he's not that strong. But anyways, that argument is invalid when you think about it. It does draw in the fujoshis and yaoi fangirls and hardcore shippers, but I'm sorry, that doesn't deter them away from other stories. Because let me tell you about shippers, when they see something, they're going to do it. Just look at Kiss Him, Not Me. That is a lot of fujoshis right there, where they will see the potential, stare it down, and they will hi-ho ship it away. They do it with Attack on Titan, they do it with Tokyo Ghoul, and by God, they do it with Incest Equals Wincest for a Blue Exorcist. If they see it, they will ship it with anyone and everything. Hi-ho shipping away. You can't stop it, it's just what they do. So no, I don't believe Yuri on Ice was popular because of the yaoi gay aspect. Far from it. And if you think that is the only legitimate thing, that like it's only popular because it's gay and just because it's popular doesn't mean that it's good, while you are also praising a popular show like Sword Art Online and Tokyo Ghoul and Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, Blue Exorcist, Madoka Magica, basically, if you ever liked a popular show but are downgrading Yuri on Ice because it's popular, I can't fathom a word to describe the hypocrisy. Like, seriously, what is garnering this statement for Yuri on Ice? If it was like a statement where, like, I see nothing but Yuri on Ice, Re:Zero, Mob Psycho, and Erased, I agree with you. Those were, like, the only titles I ever saw, but at the same time, it is a popularity contest. I don't see this as an award show. I see this as an Anime People's Choice Awards. Where, like, the water is wet, sky is blue, Johnny Depp wins everything because popular. To which, with Anime America's Anime Awards, we do have a section for you. We had a link for you guys a couple of weeks ago, like I think a week ago, where you voted for your favorite anime of the year. Guess what number 1 is? Come on, you know it. But I can honestly say, like, those top 5 that you chosen, I think I only like 1 or 2 of them. But that's just my opinion. So, soon, I've actually given my take on which ones I think are the best and the worst. I'm waiting for everyone else's replies. We're going to solidify our list as soon as possible, and the Anime Awards will commence. It should be an easy edit once we decide on what to do. I'm probably going to do the same as last year with pictures and music. I know it's not really much effort put into it, but at the same time, this is like the worst time of year to edit because I'm working like non-stop at my job, so I do apologize for that. Let me know what you think about the Crunchyroll Anime Awards and what you think of the statement just because it's popular. Like, do you let popularity deter your judgment? And do you actually look at a show that has a gay couple and say, well, it's a yaoi, nothing much to it? Can you like think of like a popular mainstream yaoi before Yuri on Ice? Because the only one I could think of was back in 2011 with Seikaiichi Hatsukoi. That is like the last mainstream yaoi that I can think of that was popular. And just looking back on other like yaoi titles, they were niche OVAs. What is your argument? Let's have a lovely debate down below. I'm looking forward to your comments. Like, favorite, leave a comment down below. Share this video with everyone that you know. I am tired and I want to go to bed. I should hold this pillow because it's got anime characters. That's my job. There we go. Yeah, Haruhi. Desu, Haruhi Suzumiya, yaoi. Quoting that bridge. But let's defeat the YouTube algorithm system. Hashtag notice me YouTube senpai. We're making videos every day to try to meet the new demands. So far it's not really working out too well, but we're trying. At the same time, January is not the best month for YouTubers because ad revenue people tend to go on vacation around this time of year. Sucks to be us, but we're going to do our best to stay alive. If you want to support us, share this video. If you want to support us financially, we sell posters, t-shirts, and we also have a Patreon. Links are in the description box down below. More awesome videos will be on the way. Good night. Stay tuned, Anime America.